What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So along with skateboarding comes progression. The more you skate, the better you get. That's how this works. And I thought with this whole isolation thing going on right now and how hard it is to get out and skate, so I thought I'd make a video for you guys on some of the tips that I have found helpful in progression for skateboarding, some of the things that I use as a guide to progress in skateboarding in general. There's a ton of things that can help you progress in skateboarding, but I've narrowed it down into five skateboarding tips that will help you progress in skateboarding quicker than if you were just to let it happen naturally. And I know there's nothing wrong with just kind of letting it go and you'll progress at your own rate, but for those of you that are kind of wanting to progress faster, you're wanting to learn more tricks, you're wanting to get better but also still have fun, then this is the video for you guys. Tip number one is to skate every single day, or as much as you possibly can. Now yes, I know this tip, it is fairly obvious. For skateboarding you need to practice. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. I think even if it's not even about getting out there and learning new tricks. Don't get me wrong, learning new tricks is going to help you a lot. Even if you can just get out there and get on the board and get a feel for it every single day, not lose that kind of contact with your board. Every day is going to get you to feel more comfortable on your board, and when it comes to learning tricks, and that is the number one thing I cannot stress enough, is to be comfortable on your board. Now I personally, I try and get out there every single day, especially with this isolation going on. I am down at this school kind of isolated area where there's no one around me, and I skate here every single day. Even if it's just down here for 15 minutes, as long as you're getting up to the point in your warm-up where you're feeling good, you're feeling comfortable, you're just having a good time on the board. That's all it really is to enjoy the time on the board. Sometimes when you are pushing yourself and learning new tricks over and over and over in every single skate session that you have, you can get kind of bored of it, and I know I for sure did get bored of it at one stage. Right somewhere down there or up there you'll be able to see my last video on skateboarding on this channel, and then the latest one I did, which is over here somewhere, is the one that I've made now, and look at the year difference there. Like, that's insane, and that is just because I was pushing myself too hard. Don't get me wrong, pushing yourself is good, but you need to know when to stop and just to have fun with it. But yeah, just make sure you're comfortable, you're out there every day doing it to the point where you still find it enjoyable, but you are pushing yourself, and you are kind of just out there doing it a lot. Repetition is the best way to get better at skateboarding, and there's no other way to do it. The only way to learn how to skate is to skate. Tip number two. Number one kind of leads on to tip number two, which is having decent gear. Now I'm not saying it has to be bloody top of the line shit. As long as your board is fully functional and it is reliable, it isn't going to go and snap on you. You're not going to, I don't know how you do it, but snap a truck off. Some people can, they can skate with the holes in their shoes and bloody warehouse boards. I know one person can. Now I personally am a shocker myself at this. I don't really keep my boards in good nick. Actually, I don't even have a board right now. This is my sister's board, Daisy Boone. Yeah, she's kindly lending this to me. Not everyone can just go out and buy top of the line stuff, and I completely understand that. Some people don't skate that much that they need a new board because they don't ride that much, and when they do ride, it's just for fun. And I completely understand that, and that is why I'm not kind of making this the number one tip, but it is something that I think you should consider when you are wanting to progress in skateboarding. As your skateboarding progresses, I think so should your equipment as you go up the levels in skateboarding. Number three, that's six. Number three is to skate in many different places as you can. Try not to skate in the same place every single time. Now, I know that you guys probably only have one skate park in your town like I do, but try and push your boundaries a little bit. Maybe go for a street skate. You can get used to the way the ledge slides. You can get used to the way your bowl is, how steep it is, how much speed you can get around the skate park. And it's always good to kind of get outside of that bubble and kind of find new places. That's why street skateboarding is such a harsh part of skateboarding itself, is because of how demanding it is. Nothing is the same in street skateboarding. Everything is completely different. The way you run up is, everything's out of line. There's bloody stones everywhere. There's pot plants, there's people, there's shops, there's everything. Everything is in the way of what you're wanting to do. But it's good practice because it keeps you on your toes. It helps with your consistency in skateboarding. Nothing's going to be perfect like a skate park. I know sometimes skate parks aren't perfect. Trust me, I know that is a bloody awful skate park. But yes, skateboarding in different spots gets you outside your comfort zone, and it helps you progress as well. I personally notice this one a lot, as if I'm skating around, going to different places, especially with mates. that I can push myself with helps me out a lot in skateboarding. This is why I'm at this school right now, is because it's completely different. It's not my driveway, it isn't like a place made for skateboarding. You got to think outside of the square on what you want to skate, how you want to skate it. There's so many different options in skateboarding, and it's a really good way to get not only your mental state in skateboarding, but also your physical ability to be able to skate many different spots and have a wide variety of tricks. It definitely is up there with helping you progress in skateboarding. Number 4, having games of skate. Now I know this one is completely different, but it helps me out a lot. Personally, I think it helps me out a lot. Push yourself to learn new tricks, and it's not only about you kind of repeating your tricks and getting your tricks down in the game of skate. It's also about you, say you're on defense and someone's setting a trick and you've never done that trick before. It is a good way to get you to try new tricks that you wouldn't necessarily think that you'll be able to do. It's helped me out a lot, especially with tray flips. I absolutely suck at tray flips. Like, no tray flips, please. And that's why I was happy on my last video. I did a tray flip, and watch it, link in the description. Watch my tray flip. Especially with Ronan, his link will be down in the description below. He's a skater as well. Those games of skate with him are the reason I learned how to tray flip. So they definitely helped me out a ton, and it is awesome. And then you can definitely see progression when you are doing games of skate, especially on tricks that you never thought you'd be able to do. So yeah, definitely games of skate are a really good way to progress in skateboarding. It pushes you, and it also just gets you more consistent with your own tricks, because you got to land them. To get them out, you've got to land them. For those of you that don't know what games of skate are, it's pretty much just a game where you set a trick and the opponent has to do that trick, and you keep setting a trick until you fail that trick. So you've only got one try to land it. Once you've failed that trick, it is the next person's turn to set that trick. And it just goes on and on and on, and you've got the letters skate, S-K-A-T-E. You fail a trick that the opponent has set and you get a letter. So it's the first one to spell S-K-A-T-E, you are out, and you do not win that game of skate that you wanted to win. So yeah, game of skate, a good way to progress in skateboarding. Now, before we move on to tip number 1, the number 1 tip for skateboarding progression, I want to give a quick shout out to Remindr Official for these sick as warm hoodies. Definitely go check them out. Their link will be down there in the description below. Especially with winter coming up, these hoodies are awesome. This is the only hoodie I've got at the moment, but I'm for sure going to order some more online at their website. And they have an Instagram as well. That will be down in the description as well. But yeah, these are warm, cozy, nice and snuggly. And they got some awesome sick tees as well. So quick shout out to them. I'm not paid to say any of this. I just absolutely love hoodies and clothes and stuff. It's warm, it's snuggly, and it's got some sick as designs. And yeah, so they're really warm. They look good, I hope. Do I look good? I hope. Definitely go check them out. And now on to the number 1 best tip I have at the moment for progression in skateboarding. Oh, fuck that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My number 5, I was gonna say number 1, but it's number 5. By far the best tip I could give to anyone is to skate with someone better than you. Now what I mean by that is, yes, you progress good on your own. The more you skate, the more you'll progress. The more you skate with people, the more you'll progress. You'll pick up their kind of skating habits. You'll kind of learn their little tips and secrets to how to skate. But the best way to progress, I have found, is to skate with people better than you. And I don't mean like an Ant versus bloody Nigel Houston. At the same skill level, maybe got a few tricks down their sleeve on you. Someone that if you had a game of skate with, you kind of know who's gonna win, but you're willing to lose anyway, kind of thing. Yeah, definitely skate with people that are better than you, that will push you hard. That is the one thing. Now, I don't like kind of saying this kind of stuff because I feel like I'm not that good. There aren't that many skateboarders here that like to skateboard as much as I do. Obviously there is one person, and yes, he beat me in a game of skate the other day. Again, Ronan, he is the only person I know that still skateboards. He bloody, for sure as hell, can still push me when I want to skate. I think will really help your skateboarding is if you're going to be skateboarding with someone better than you, you're going to be pushing yourself to skate as good as them, if not better. And you have nothing to lose when you're worse than someone in a game of skate. It's like you're going to go all out. It doesn't matter if you lose. You know you're not as good as them. But if you win, man, they will be humiliated. To take out of this whole video, everything that I have said, even swinging upside down on my bloody head, I think would be to skate with people better than you, push yourself, and you know them, you're skating with them, you know they're better than them, and they're having this hard session on a stair set, maybe a 6 stair or something. It's something that you would typically never really give a go because you know that you're not up to that level yet. Maybe you could be, but you just don't have the confidence to try and do that. Seeing them send bangers multiple times down the stair sets, it'll push you. You'll be surprised that you would want to actually try that. That's kind of the reason why I did skate competitions, because I got to travel, I got to skate with people that were passionate about it. They really wanted to skateboard and they were really good at it. Because if you do start skateboarding with people below your level, you will plateau. You will come to this point where you won't start progressing anymore. You may progress slowly. I think it was my last video I made skateboarding. Once again, that link is in the description below. Was where I was kind of struggling to keep a passion for skateboarding, especially since there was no one else to skateboard with. But yeah, that is the one thing that I can tell you guys to do, is skate with people that are better than you. You will progress. I can almost guarantee you that one of these tips that I've given you today will help you out in some way or another. So anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video. This was pretty much just for skateboarders. Even if you're not a skateboarder, I'm sure you can take something out of this that I have learned throughout my years of skateboarding, maybe put it to a sport that you guys do. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe. We are back up and running this YouTube channel. It is all go. We will be up for the next 4 weeks and we'll be going forever past that. So yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn the bell on, and I will see you guys in the next video. Now I'm going to have a little game of skate by myself, and I'm going to sit down here and sleep afterwards because I've already skated today and running around made me tired for this video. So yeah, anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next video, and definitely make sure you check out Remindr official. Their clothes are down in the description below.